guys, my name is Destiny and this is Charlie Joe. Say hi! And we're the Garza Girls. This video is gonna be about my pregnancy story, the whole shebang, like the whole 9 yards. How I found out I was pregnant, when I found out I was pregnant, who I told when I was pregnant, the whole 9 months, how I went into labor, and all that good stuff. I first found out I was pregnant on December 11th, 2015. I took a pregnancy test, one of those clear blue pregnancy tests that say pregnant and like the weeks and stuff. My guy best friend bought it for me and he came to drop it off, and as soon as he dropped it off, I took it, and not even 2 minutes later it said pregnant. Like, it didn't even tell me the weeks or anything because I was just so early. Like, I hadn't even missed a period or anything. Something just told me that, hey, I had a feeling I was pregnant. Hi, Charlie. Anyways, the first person I told was Kayla Ruelas. May she rest in peace. But as soon as I found out, I called her on the phone and we both started crying. Like, I didn't know whether to be happy, sad. What happened? It's okay. She dropped something. It's okay, nothing happened. There you go, all better. Okay, back to my story. Where was I? Okay, like, I don't know whether to be happy, sad, crying. I had no idea. I was just so overwhelmed. A part of me was like, oh shit, what the hell are you gonna do? I was literally oops. Okay, I'm back. She dropped something and she cried when she dropped something because she thinks that she's gonna get in trouble. Anyways, I didn't know how to act. I was literally cheer captain. Like, my family was well known. It was not like nobody in my family has ever gotten pregnant young without being married and stuff. I was literally the first one, and since me being pregnant, my baby was gonna be the first grandchild, the first great grandchild, first everything. So I didn't know how to react. I was happy that I was carrying a baby, but I was sad that it wasn't my plan. Like, my plan was to go away to college, get married and do all that stuff, you know, have fun. But that didn't happen. God had a better plan for me. Anyways, I found out I was pregnant, and I've literally been doing it alone since day one. Like, alone since day one. Some of y'all know already, but yeah. So my whole 9 months, I was kind of depressed, sad, because I mean, who at 18, well, I was actually 17, who at 17 wants to be pregnant? Like, that was my senior year, everything, parties, everything, like football season, it was gone. Like, I couldn't do anything. And since my parents are so old-fashioned, like, they didn't really let me go out when I was pregnant and stuff like that. I even moved schools because I was pregnant. Like, I wanted to graduate early. I didn't want to be around school, like, with a big old belly and stuff like that. So I graduated early, and no one saw me when I was, like, pregnant. Like, literally no one saw me when I was pregnant. People didn't see me until graduation, and I was, like, 7 months. And, like, I think people were like, what the heck? But, yeah. So no one really saw me till I was 7 months pregnant. And that was, like, in June. We graduated in June. And then months went by. I didn't really do anything in my pregnancy. Like, literally it was boring because I was just sad all the time because I was just sad. Doing it alone, not having anybody to talk to and stuff like that. I was just sad. And then July 30th, I think, I had my baby shower. My baby shower was so fun. I loved it. Like, all the family, friends went, the games, like, it was a good turnout. I liked it. I got a lot of presents and stuff like that. And everybody thought I was gonna pop early. Like, everybody thought I was so big that everybody thought that Charlie was gonna come like in July, the beginning of August. My due date was August 21st. So people thought she was gonna come like August 6th, August 1st, August 4th and stuff like that. But she didn't come to August 13th. On August 12th, I lost my mucus plug. That's like the thing that like holds your cervix together and stuff like that. So like things like, so it could be, your baby could be protected. I lost my mucus plug when I was, I think I was 38 weeks and 2 days. 38 weeks and 2 days. I lost my mucus plug. And I started Googling, and then people told me that you could lose your mucus plug whenever, like, it didn't really mean anything. So I wasn't, like, I didn't expect anything. And then the next day, like at 7 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and I was like, oh my God, my stomach hurts. But I didn't think anything of it. What's wrong? Look! I didn't think anything of it. Like, I thought, oh, my stomach just hurts, the baby's just moving, she's just like not in a good position, my stomach is stretching, you know what I mean? So I didn't think anything of it. And then 11 o'clock came. You want to go inside? Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. 11 o'clock in the morning came, and I told my brother, like, man, my stomach really hurts, like something's wrong. And then I just told him I was gonna sleep. Like, if you need something, call me, because I work with my brother and stuff. Like, I take care of him. I was like, if you need me, call me, but my stomach hurts, I need to go to sleep. Okay. My parents are at work, so they're not like around the house at that time. And they came home at 5 o'clock, and I told my mom, my stomach hurts. Like I don't know what's going on. Like, I didn't know what contractions were at the time. Like, I didn't know how they were supposed to feel, but like a part of me knew that it was too early to go to the hospital. So I just stayed. I stayed home, I relaxed, I took a bath, I slept. Literally, I slept all day long. And then, like, I think 10 o'clock at night came, and they started getting stronger and like longer and like more consistent. They still weren't consistent enough to go to the hospital, but at that point I knew, okay, this baby's coming today, we just don't know what time. So I tried to do those breathing things that don't work. If you're pregnant, don't listen to people when they say breathe, because that don't work. So yeah, I was just complaining. I was being a big old brat the whole time. And then literally I downloaded an app to count your contractions, and like when they were happening, it told me, oh, still wait, don't go to the hospital yet. I was like, damn, you app, like, send me to the hospital. And then I think 1 o'clock in the morning came. Like, my luck, it would go into labor in the middle of the night. So 1 o'clock in the morning came, and the pain was unbearable. Like, it was unbearable. Like, it felt like somebody hitting you in the stomach with a hammer. Like, that's how bad it was. And my mom is real, like, my mom has a really high pain tolerance. So when I was telling her about my pain, she was like, oh my God, get over it. I was like, girl, my stomach hurt, I'm having a baby. So like, we didn't even go to the hospital then. Like, I had to beg her, like, Mom, please, it's time, like, please. And then she finally took me. But okay, backtrack. It's because before, like, I think it was July something. In July, I thought my water broke, and they took me to the hospital and everything, but it wasn't even my water. It was, yeah, you don't even want to know what it was, but it was not my water. So we had a false alarm there. So this time, she was like, it better not be a false alarm. I don't want to go to the hospital and waste money and all this stuff. I was like, no, Mom, please take me. And then so at 3 o'clock, we went. But at 3 o'clock in the morning, this girl decides to go to Walmart. And I have a video. I'll show you the video. This girl decides to go to Walmart while I'm full-on pregnant, contractions like crazy, to get stuff she needs for the hospital, like socks and blankets and things like that. So we go to Walmart, and I'm dying there in the aisle. I'll be real quick. That's what she told me, and she takes forever. Now, she didn't really take forever. She's just super slow, so it felt like forever. And then we went to the hospital, and as soon as I got there, they checked how much dilated I was and things like that, and they're like, okay, you're having this baby today. And once they told me I was having the baby today, I was like, oh my God, like, I am not ready to have this baby. Like, I never knew how to care for a newborn. I've never had a newborn around, like, nothing. Like, I didn't know what to do. So I was freaking out, literally freaking out. And then the pain just got worse. The pain got worse. Like, it was so bad. Like, I literally got off my hospital bed. I told the nurse, I'm done, I'm leaving, let's go, Mom, I'm out of here, we're leaving, let's go, I can't do this anymore. And the nurse was like, ma'am, you can't leave. Like, you're gonna have this baby. Like, you can't leave. I was like, give me medicine. Give me medicine. And at first they gave me that medicine. I don't even know what it's called. At first they gave me medicine like through the IV, but that did not help at all. Like, at all. It did not help. Like, I felt every contraction, every kick 10 times harder. Like, it did not work at all. And I didn't really want the epidural because I was scared. I've seen videos. I didn't want the epidural, but at that time they're like, you're 5 centimeters dilated. You either get the epidural now or you can't get it at all. Because once you're past 5 centimeters, you can't get any more medicine. Like, that, I don't know why, but that's the rule. So I was like, fuck it, give me the medicine. And like, when I was having contractions, I was not still at all. So the nurse was like, once you get the epidural, you have to stay still. Like, because the epidural, like, it goes in your spine. So if you move or anything, like, you can get paralyzed and like you can damage your nerves or something like that. So I had to stay literally so still. So she was like, we're gonna practice when your contractions come, you need to stay still. And I just couldn't. Like, they hurt so bad I couldn't stay still. And she kept telling me, no ma'am, you need to practice. I was like, when the epidural gets here, I'll stay still. I told the nurse. My mom was so mad that I was being so rude, but I was literally in so much pain that, like, I don't know, I was just mad at everybody. I was like blaming my mom, blaming my dad. I was blaming everybody, when in reality it was my fault. Like, no one else's, but it was my fault. And then they gave me the epidural or whatever, and as soon as they gave me the epidural, I slept. It was, oh my god, like, I felt nothing at all. I was literally numb from the waist down. Like, it was heaven. Like, I was in heaven. I slept forever. They would come check me and I wouldn't even know. Like, I would just be like, like, yeah, go ahead. And then I woke up around 1 and they were like, okay, it's time to push, you're at a 9. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know how to push. I didn't know how to push. I didn't take no classes on how to push or anything. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. And at first I was pushing like from my stomach. Like, if I was trying to like yell or something, I was pushing from my stomach. But you're not supposed to push from your stomach. TMI, you're supposed to push like if you're pooping. Like, that's the way you're supposed to push. And I was so scared to do that I didn't want to push like that. So fine, they're like, okay, like, we'll come back. I was like, no, don't come back. Like, I'll do it. So I started pushing, and it was already like 1:15, and I started pushing like I was supposed to be pushing. And like, they told me, we see a head. And as soon as they said like, we see a head, like, I was literally so happy. Like, I'm crying. I was literally so happy. Like, it just like motivated me to push more. So I pushed, and oh my god, she came out, and the feeling, like, literally the pain goes away after like she comes out. Like, and I just remember yelling, my baby, my baby. And they put her on my chest, and oh my god, she had a lot of hair. She was so long, but she was so skinny. Like, I don't know, like, she was just so beautiful. Like, she was so beautiful. She was born at 1:35 p.m. and she was 7.12, and she was 20.5 inches long. And she was just literally the most beautiful baby I've ever seen. I'm probably being biased because she was my baby, but she was literally the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It was just like the perfect day. Everybody came to see her, like all my family, and it was just amazing. Like, oh my god, I was like, this is literally the best day ever. Like, I could relive it. I remember it clearly. I like everything. I remember everything that happened. So she was born, people saw her, and I was breastfeeding. So as soon as she, like, it was so crazy, as soon as she was born, they put her on my chest and she was already looking for my breast. She knew it was amazing. She knew I was her mom, and she knew that I had food, and she knew like where to get it. Like, she literally picked up her head and searched for my breast, like, so she can eat. And it was just like that connection I got with my daughter at that time. It was like she's my daughter and I'm her mom, and we both knew it at the time. Like, we had that connection, and I think that's why we're best friends now, because like both of us, like, just, I don't know, like, we just knew, like, we're made for each other. God put her in my life for a reason. God made me her mom for a reason. It was just amazing. So yeah, it's literally a year later, like a year and 1 month later since I've had her. But yeah, that's my story. there'll be more videos, and after this video you'll see like pictures of her when she was born and stuff, and like videos of my mom at Walmart and stuff like that. I'm currently dying with contractions, and my mom is here at fucking Walmart. Don't know fucking why, but I am dying.